Good morning. Happy Friday Groove Day. Good to be back. How is everyone? Hope you are all doing good, that you are enjoying that you enjoyed your first week of spring, and that all is well. Hey, Katie Child Moon. Listen, Katie Childs, Katie Moon. I'm trying to catch up with myself still. Good morning to you. How are you? Good to see you. Katie Moonchild's World. If I just look at your name as opposed to trying to think off the top of my head, then. Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hey, Nancy. Good to see you. How's everything going? And there's Dark Mother. How are you? Um, it's been a week, you all. I mean, last week was crazy. I had company, and it's just, it's like when you have stress and it just keeps topping up and up, it becomes too much. So I am determined. I am reclaiming my energy back. I've been doing energy healing on myself. I have been working to change. I'm getting some menopause vitamins, y'all. So there at that. I can't wait. They arrive tomorrow. And I've been trying to eat better. And what other changes? Oh, and I'm changing more natural products because I've been having a heck of a time over here. Hey, Ziggy B. Hey, Chris. How are you? Happy Friday to you. Hey, Liz. How are you? Thank you for the love and light, Liz. Yeah, it's been a journey, but as in any journey, you always learn something new, right? But I definitely have been getting my butt served. So there's a lot of lessons that I've been incorporating and looking at and making changes. And I found out, and this is nothing serious, but I found out, I forgot when, but I have it's a skin condition called seborrheic dermatitis. Let me tell you, this little thing, the flare-ups are awful. So thank goodness you can't really see. This covers up a lot, but I just have these breakouts. And so I've been doing research on that and how, because I don't want to keep, yeah, I did go to the dermatologist. They gave me a cream and it helped some, but I have a whole bunch of products coming in. So, it's one of those things you can't really tell what it is. I don't know if it's the menopause. I don't know if it's the skin condition. Of course, like stress is like the number one factor in my life that's been creating all this chaos in my body. So this is why I always say to you all to don't suffer alone. Do the work that you need to do so that you don't have these complexities, because the more we stuff it down, it's going to show up one way or another, whether it's in your daily life or if it's going to be, on your skin or, become some other type of health issue. So please take care of yourselves because I am definitely doing that. I said, enough. I've had enough. Nancy's like, ugh, menopause. I remember that. Yes, exactly, Katie. Katie says, I'm focused on getting back to the, see, I can't, and it's like my words get all jumbled. I think that's menopause. So the brain fog is a real thing. So even though I see it and I read it, like other words come out of my mouth. It's like, wow, what's going on? Yes, but the basics, that's the message that I've been receiving, that it's time to like release this old stuff because it's too much and I need to get back to the basics. So Sylvia, good morning. How are you? Happy Friday to you. So before we dive in, of course, I have to, yes, thank you, Arlene. And that's the other dynamic to all of this, right? The energy is off the charts. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was on the phone for hours yesterday with a friend who's going through a lot. And, an empath, as we all know, the amount that I took in was so intense that I had to do a big energy cleanse after the call just to release. So protect your energy. It's really important. Oh, I'm not sure how to, rosacea. Okay. So you understand the plight of just these breakouts. They're unbelievable. And speaking of which, I forgot to turn my fan on. Hold on. 'Cause last thing I need is to be triggered with a hot flash. So let's get that going. It's been a journey, but I'm here and it's spring and we are entering a new moon. It's a new moon in Aries with a partial eclipse. Um, I guess on how you want to look at it, it happens in the wee hours of the morning. Well, here for California, it does. So either tonight, tomorrow night, just keep that in mind for setting intentions and moving past whatever you need to move past. I'm ready to leave all of this behind. 2025 has been a struggle for me. And I haven't even peeked my head outside to see what's going on in the whole political field. I'm like, I know it's crazy, and I can't add another layer to what I'm already experiencing. Katie says, brain fog is very real. You have been through a great deal of stress lately. Be kind and sweet, my friend. The info about the toxic air after the fires is just now. Thank you. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't even think I fully recovered from that ordeal. And then it just became one thing after another. So, oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. You know, I'm doing my best over here. Oh, anxious is, I have never really been an anxious person. And the anxiety has been like, in a way, like I have so much compassion for my daughter for what she goes through because she's just, you know, since she was little has been experiencing anxiety. So my heart hurts for her and just being able to help her and try to teach her different tools and techniques that she can use to release some of her anxiety. And I'm like, now I'm finding myself having to use them. It's awful. It is just awful. And I am. I'm being kind to myself. I'm not beating myself up, which was a characteristic that I had many years ago. I would beat myself up like, oh, you should be over this. It's a journey. It's a process. And I take it day by day and you know, experimenting with different things. I realize I never, I did some allergy testing and all that kind of stuff, and gluten didn't come up for me, but it was very interesting because I did have some waffles yesterday, and then I noticed another breakout. So dermatitis could be either, you know, caused by stress or whatever, but it also could be allergy related. So I'm working through it to figure it out. So yes, anxiety is the worst. I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. So grab your coffee, get your tea. And that was the other thing. I had to step away from coffee for a while. This is only my, um, I had a little bit yesterday. And so I'm having coffee this morning. But all week long, I was drinking teas because the caffeine was also adding to the anxiousness. So I said, okay, let me step away from the coffee for a little while. Let's drink some tea. You got to bring everything down. Just bring it on down. Excuse me. So, all is well though. You know, I'm still doing all right. I'm here. I'm here. So thank you to all of you for being here. Any lurkers and those watching the replay, thank you. So Katie's drinking golden milk. Dark Mother's having decaf coffee. I've been putting a little bit of my mushroom coffee in my regular coffee too. So yeah. Oh, and because of spring, I brought out my little morning vibes mug for today, since I didn't get to celebrate spring with you all last Friday. Liz says, Staying in the moment and not stressing about, hey, how anxious I am helps. Worry is such a powerful energy. It is. And oops, write down all your triggers. Excellent, Arlene. Yes, that's I do know them, but I actually need to like really focus on that. So thank you for saying that. So for those of you who don't know, C Core has experienced panic attacks. Is it needing to get past? Another great thing is tapping. So I don't know if I just want to take a moment to talk about tapping because it's very helpful. And if you don't know much about it, you can go to the tappingsolution.com. Let me just type in. I can type. They have a lot of introductory videos. And tapping is, and we have like all these different like meridian points on our body, right? And a lot of different acupressure points as well, but they take these specific acupressure points and it helps to relieve anxiety, anger, stress, whatever you're going through. And it starts out what they call the karate chop, tapping on the outside of your hand. If you just take a moment and try it, let's just release the week, right? We're going into the weekend. And you can do this for anxiety. It's awesome. Anxiety. Hey, Gina, how are you? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you popped on through. Giving you a big hug and wish you a wonderful weekend. So you're just going to say, even though, yes, EFT, emotional freedom technique, or TAP for sure. Even though I'm feeling anxious right now, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though it's been one hell of a week, I still deeply and completely love myself. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then you're going to go right here to the inside of the eye, and you're just going to express all you're feeling. All this stress outside of the eye, it has me feeling anxious. Under the nose, releasing all of the stress that I'm feeling. Under the lip, letting it go. And then we tap here on the collarbone, releasing all the stuff I've been experiencing. And then right underneath where you the bra strap would usually be, you tap on the side, letting it all go. Top of the head, I choose to release. And you can keep going around and do as many rounds that you need. And then after you're done with that last round of tapping the head, you're going to take a deep breath in and breathe out. And there's different other ways that you can do it. I also like to do a check-in before I do it. Where I feel a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being I feel really crappy. 10 being I feel awesome. But obviously going into it, you're not a 10 right then and there. So you can measure it. So when you're done, if you feel, even if you get like a slight shift, let's say you're at a 6 and you're like, I feel like I'm at a 6.5 or even maybe a 7. It's awesome. You still had a shift. And if you didn't, maybe you just need to do a little bit more until whatever it is can release just a little bit. And it's a great tool and technique to use. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, try it. Just give it a try. Liz says ice too. Yeah, cool the body down. Just chill out for a minute. So that is our stress talk for this morning. Let me get a little sip and then we'll dive in. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what messages Spirit has for us this morning. And so, oh, quick announcement. It looks like I am still able to do this time slot. So that is good. I'm excited about that. So I was able to get my work schedule for Fridays to start at 9:30. So it could change in the future, but for right now, that's what it is. So same time, same bat channel for coffee chat. Oh, I've got three that flipped over here. We have support, we have patience, discipline, ooh, and awakening. So support, patience, discipline, and awakening. My card's already turned. Let me flip that. There we go. We have the death card, truth, and there's that stress, that anxiety, or whatever burden we're all carrying, and they're telling me to pull one more card. So there it is. Emotional release. That's why they want me to pull another one. So the support. Get whatever support that you need. It's important. That was the first thing I said when I came on today. It's like we don't want to suffer in silence. Whatever support that you need, maybe it might be another person, maybe it might be getting new products or things that are going to help you. I've also gotten right back into my exercise routine again because the amount of stress and the energy that I take in, it becomes too much. So you got to find that way to release it. So get the support that you need, right? The transformation process. It's about change, right? Bringing something to an end, whatever is burdening you or that's keeping you bogged down. It's time to transform, make some changes, but yet to have the patience with yourself and be truthful to what's going on. Like, what really needs to be changed? Sometimes it's difficult choices to make. And it's not easy. We want what we want, but what we necessarily want may not be what's good for us. So we have to make these changes. I've cut back on so many different types of foods, and I love my wine, coffee and wine, but I had to cut back on my wine intake because it was just making me feel a certain way, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to experience that anymore. I wanted that change, right? So we got discipline. We have to be disciplined when it comes to our burdens, so that we can take care of them. And as you keep going through that process, you're going to keep having these little aha moments like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to take care of myself, right? It's important so that you can have that release. You don't want to stuff those emotions down because it will tear you up. So release, release, release. I am, Arlene, she's graduating. She's graduating. Email me. We'll talk, okay? Email me. Yes. First weekend in May. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Okay. Exactly. just us all being here together. That's the one thing that I love, is that we can all share different tips and ideas and our experiences of what we're going through, because you never know who it may help. Like it's just we all have different things that we've tried and done, and I mean, you all taught me so many different things that have been really helpful. So it's a great space to be in for us to come together and to share this type of information. So thank you all for all that you share. All right, let's see what else we get. Katie says, my twin sister from another mother is retiring today. Yay! She gets to start. She's excited for her new chapter. That is exciting. Congrats to her. Oh, thank you, Arlene. But you know what? We have family and stuff coming in. So I don't think I have your number. Or I don't. There was a glitch in my phone. If you still have my number, text me, please, or send me an email. That's the way my brain works. That would be awesome if you could do that for me. We have wellness, we have clarity, we have curiosity, and awakening right out again. So wellness, clarity, curiosity, and awakening. Oh. Well, that was exactly 4 cards that flew out of there, so let's go with them. Uh, we have savoring the positive. I allow myself for the spaciousness of savoring the delicious gifts in my life. We have igniting my joy, attuning to the highest good in myself and others, ignite my natural joy. I love that card. That's very spring vibes, right? Here's another spring one. Self-renewal. As I clean out old energies, I have more space that that which wants to be birthed into my life. Self-renewal, good spring cleaning. Spring cleaning of the self, right? And then we have the dream seeds. I nurture my dream seeds with love and appreciation and allow them to unfold in their own time. And what they're saying to me about the dream seeds, these are seeds that have already been planted, right? And starting the growth process. Look at that. The seeds have been planted. And as we're in spring, right, we get to see the first of all the flowers and everything blooming. And that's kind of like what's happening for, some that you'll start seeing the fruits of your labor. So it's all a part of that wellness. This is why it's important to keep ourselves well, because when we're not, we're stuck in that, my emotional scale. There are all the emotions down here that spiral downward. We're dealing with anger, the anxiety, the stress, sadness, grief, all of those emotions. Nothing sprouting from all of that. But when we spiral up, that's when we have the joy, the love, the optimism, just all that good vibrations, the good emotions. Well, I don't want to label them as good emotions, bad emotions, because those emotions serve a purpose as well. Those are our warning signals. But all of those emotions, that's what's going to uplift us and elevate us. So we want to savor that positive. We want to look at things in a different light. See, she's got her little crystal ball and she's like, let me look into my crystal ball and let me see what I can see. So looking in a different light so that you can get more clarity of what it is that you need, and get curious. Spirit says, have fun with it. Like, get curious with, Okay, what can I do to feel good? What can I do to make these little shifts or maybe big shifts in my life so that I can have a different outcome? Finding different ways to ignite your joy. What feels good to you? You know what I did the other day? Because I've been looking for different things to ignite my joy. I used to love, and I still do, I don't used to, the used to in there because I have a Canon camera that I love to take out and take photos. Stopped doing that because I got so used to the iPhone that I didn't even bother, you know? It was just like, am I glitchy, you guys? My phone shows me glitching, and I think I know why. Hold on. I may pause for a second. Oh, I see what's happening. Let me know if I'm glitching. Let me finish my thought, and then I'm going to take care of this. But it is a time for self-renewal, okay? We want to look things at a different light, and I'm going to tell my camera story in a second. Um, a little. Okay, I'm going to take care of that in a second. I realized what I didn't do. And, you know, we get to see the seeds that planted grow. So bear with me one second. Hold on. Okay. I had to go offline. So what I forgot to do was to, I don't know the names of these things. Am I back on? Okay, there I am. So that was a real attractive freeze. I said I could never be someone famous because the paparazzi would have a field day with me because I always get stuck in those. When a freeze frame comes on for me, it's always like, you know, all these weird, even photos and stuff. Sound is low. Okay, hold on. Is this better? Is this better? Let me know. Try the mic connection. Hmm. Oh, I should have left it alone. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Can you hear this? I'm going to, let's see. Okay, can you hear me now? Is this better? This is the kind of brain fog I'm talking about. Like, I forget things. I didn't, at least we got it figured out. Thank you for your patience. Oh my goodness. All right. Hello, Mercury. Got that right. There it is right there. And we are going with the flow. Thank you, Liz. We are going with the flow. So, going back to the igniting my joy, I pulled out my old camera and I said, I used to take this camera around everywhere. Used to love taking photos. And so one of the reasons I stopped using it is that the latch that holds the batteries is broken. So this weekend, I am taking it to the camera shop to have it fixed because I had all this tape and stuff over it. And it's a pain in the butt because when you need to change the batteries, guess what? You got to take off the tape. And so I'm going to go get it fixed. And I'm going to find hopefully a group nearby that I can go out and, join other people and take photos of different places in Los Angeles. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yes. Yeah, Arlene's like, I have to write everything down. I do too. Usually my setup, I'm pretty good with remembering what I need, but I guess not yesterday. It's all good. I definitely want to change over though, because I didn't want to deal with the glitches. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what other messages we get. We have comfort. And connections. Patience. And simplicity. So comfort, connections, patience, and simplicity. Let's go with the moon cards since we're going into a new moon here. Oh. I've got 3 cards. No, there's 4. We're going to go with them. First quarter moon in Taurus. Release control. The new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. The last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. And the last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. So finding comfort and learning how to releasing control over situations that we actually do not have control over. Again, what we have control over is how we choose to react or how we choose to feel about certain things. So managing your comfort, like really looking at, I just need to let this go. The worst thing is having, like, in my opinion, like having stuck energy, and it just feels like this buildup, right? And have you ever seen like a really, I don't know why I can think of this, like just bathrooms, right? Because I can't stand dirty bathrooms. But just imagine like you just have this grime and this buildup, right? Like just either a bathtub or a shower, just this grime and tons of hair left over, and it's just this buildup, and it just makes you not even want to get in, right? You're just like, ugh. But you can't allow these things to build up. You have to constantly go in and clean and take care of it, so you don't have these build up. So it's the same thing with us, with our emotions, or um, our feelings, and whatever. We just have to make sure that we're doing that consistent cleaning. So um, and sometimes we got to go a little deeper with that cleaning, right? The deep cleaning. Sometimes we got to do deep cleaning. And looking at the connections and what they're saying here about these connections, this is like the connections of what, kind of like what Arlene was saying to me, to write down those triggers. What is the cause? What's the connection between all this buildup? Why does it keep building up? What's the connection there? What's the key? So once you figure that out, then you know you got to start making changes. Again, having patience with it all. And as Katie was saying earlier, be kind to yourself, be gentle. So be proud of yourself. It is a process. It's not something that's going to happen right away. So be gentle and make it simple, right? Katie mentioned that too. Like, let's get back to the basics. And the basics isn't for everyone. I'm not saying this is what everyone needs to do. You have to figure out what's right for you. But we don't need to make it complex. Just keep it simple. And release. Leave the past behind. The past is in the past. Nothing you can change, nothing you can do. The only thing you can is to learn from it. So that is that message. We need to start asking where this energy is coming from before we act instead of reacting. Great point. Oh, thank you. I know all these cards are for me. For today, I'm feeling it. Yep. And Katie says, I've been working on my generosity lately, genealogy, excuse me. I have been finding family secrets, and the clarity is blowing my mind. I understand some behaviors that always puzzled me. See, there you go. The answers are there. We have to have that patience, right, to trust and understand what we're experiencing and what we're going through. All right, let's see what else we get here. Need my coffee. Growth and rest. Growth and rest. Purpose. Wow. This word has come out 3 times already. So patience is huge. Oh, and Katie got the word connect. Connect with your ancestors. Wow, that's beautiful, Katie. And ancestry holds some secrets, let me tell you. Not reacting was a lesson that just came back to me. Okay, you're talking to Katie, but yes, it's important. Sometimes we have to have those lessons come back, so we will pay closer attention. Accept what is dying. Be true to yourself. Reevaluate your priorities. So there you go. That's part of our growth, right? To accept what no longer serves us. Accept what is dying, what is old. Release it, let it go. Put it behind you. This is part of the growth process, right? Rest. I'm also hearing mourn. They like more, if you need to mourn, then mourn. Mourn what has died so you can move forward. Take the rest that you need. Okay, really step more into your purpose. And this purpose, I'm not talking like a big significant purpose of, your life thing, but purpose of like how you want to feel. What is it that you want to accomplish? Right? Be true to yourself and have patience with yourself. Okay. And in doing so, you can take that step back and reevaluate your priorities. Spring cleaning. What do I need to clean up? Right? It's like going in that garden, pulling out all the weeds, everything that died, so that the new flowers can come up. That's what we got to do for ourselves as well. Yes, don't rush the process. Take your time so that you do not miss anything. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see what else we get here. Death feeds rebirth. Amen. Got the two P's that came out. Purpose and play. Purpose and play. Oh. And discipline. Uh-oh, too many. And we have kindness. So purpose, play, discipline, and kindness. Where's my other moon cards? Let's go with the other moon cards. Viviani, hello. How are you? Happy Friday. We have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Two cards. We have the supermoon. Emotions are running high. Yes, indeed. And the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So your purpose of what it is that you want to accomplish right now, whatever it is that you want to do, Spirit is saying, don't let the pride get in your way. Just do it. Really step into that. Harness that energy, but experience it in a fun way. Not in a real like whoosh kind of way. Just really just harness that energy. Emotions are running high. So you got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and managing those emotions, being disciplined, right? Especially with the play. We can get so serious and so focused that we forget to lighten up and enjoy ourselves. I just started this, I I guess you can call it a new job, even though we merged with another company. But I was talking to one of their HR people, and he was like, "Are you getting up and taking your breaks?" And I'm the kind of individual that I will just sit and be like this. And he's like, "Get up and move." The one thing I can say about this organization that I'm really pleased about, that they take a holistic approach. And you don't find that in a lot of places. So they're really keen on your mental well-being. The time off, they don't call it sick days, they call them wellness days. So even if you need time to just clear your head, and the beauty is you don't even have to take a full day. You can just take an hour or two if you need to. So I just love that. I think it's important, and I think that's something that we need to incorporate in our daily lives as well. Because whenever a tough cycle starts, it always ends, right? So the end of a tough cycle approaches. It'll come. It'll come to an end. So be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. That's that message. Oh, you didn't hear about the camera? Did I tell about the camera? I told about the camera, right? That I'm going to get it fixed, and it's a Canon, and the flap to the battery is broken. So I'm going to go get that fixed and take it in this weekend, hopefully praying that it doesn't cost a grip, so I can get back to doing photography again. I love taking photos. They do, Arlene. They really do care about their people. So, oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I'm excited. Actually, this photo behind me, that's one of mine. I took that when I was in Bali. So I had it blown up, and that's one. And I have a couple of other photos that I've taken that I've had blown up. And the Oracle deck or affirmation deck, whichever way, I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, that I'm working on. And that's another project that I need to get started again because I kind of put a pause on it. But all the pictures are going to be of my own photographs that I took. So it's a love project, and I'm excited about that. Yes. When you get frustrated, stop and walk away for a few to get new perception. Absolutely. So, thank you. That's one of my favorites, that one behind me. I also have this great shot that I took of years ago when I was in Hawaii. I forgot which island I was on. It was Kauai. When I was on Kauai, we were flying over, and I got this amazing shot from the helicopter going down on the beach. And I had that blown up as well. So we have responsibility. There's purpose again. Celebration, celebrate good times. Come on. What? They watched how many times you went to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, I would be like, you guys pull up a chair because you're going to be sitting here watching me. I have to go to the bathroom seems like every 20 minutes. So I'll be like, pull up a chair, get comfy, because I'm about to put on a show for you. Yeah, no, I'm fortunate and blessed that I'm working from home. But I have to use their computers, so those are monitored. And we have risk. Look what's on the bottom. There's our friend Simplicity. Let's keep it simple, people. Keep it simple. Who's calling here? We have stimulate, detox, oh, two more came out. Got a lot of 4 cards today. We have courage and desire. So it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves, right? Stimulate the mind. What new project? It's springtime, right? We're moving in this from spring to summer. So this is the time to really just kind of explore and to get outside, do things. So what stimulates you? What feels good, right? What is the purpose? What do you want to accomplish this spring? Right? We're going to let go of the old and we're going to celebrate the new. Have the courage to celebrate. Take that risk in starting something new, something that you desire. So, time to shake things up a little bit. Michelle, hello. Happy Friday to you. Oh, you're right on time when you need to. Yes, Liz, plant new seeds. Plant new seeds. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then I'll do the card for the weekend. Thank you all for hanging in there and dealing with my little tech challenge today. Yep, see? Stress, boom, IBS. Let's not underestimate. Stress is intense. You're going to finish your guidebook Stuck Inside Due to the Heat of Summer. And gardening, nice. Oh, look, there's discipline again. Yeah, we got to be disciplined with our goals and what we want to do. Right? The passion. What is your passion? And also taking care of yourself. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. We have positivity. Friendship. And discernment. Okay. Be disciplined for you. Embrace the things that you love, that you want to do, right? Your passions. Be passionate. Step more into those passions. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good. Maybe this, for some of you, is about meeting new friends, or for some of you, reconnecting with old friends. But you want to surround yourself with all that positivity, the people that feel you good, that feed into the wellness, your well-being. Focus on that. And of course, always, as always, using discernment as we do these things. But Spirit's like, it's spring, right? Let's lighten up. Let's have a good time. Let's let go of this stress. No stress for us. Let it go. All right. Yep, time for me to wrap up here. So let me give you your message for the weekend. I'm going to, since it's spring, I just feel like we need some goddess energy here. Come on out, you. Really didn't want to come out there, did you? Message up. We have, I believe I'll find out the pronunciation in a second. Uzume, laughter. Laughter. Uzume. Uzume. Japanese shaman goddess. Uzume begins her comic dance in your life to tell you it is time to nurture wholeness with laughter. Laughter causes us to relax, enables us to gain perspective, helps ease us through difficulties. Have you been taking life too seriously? When is the last time you had a good laugh? Are you able to laugh at yourself in a gentle way? Perhaps life is challenging you with such ferocity that you find it hard to see the humor in your present situation. Azume says that wholeness is gained when you choose to laugh and see the humor in all of life's challenges. So there you go. Lighten up, right? It's time to lighten up. So be still and know. Hello, good to see you. Happy Friday. All right, beautiful souls. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. Happy new moon. Set those intentions. Be good to yourself. Be patient. Be kind. Be loving. And have a fabulous weekend. And I will see you all next Friday. Okay? Bye.